Hello, everybody. I wanted to get into how there are documents that have been drafted by certain corporations, certain world organizations that address the New World Order. And it's crazy because these corporations, the same ones that are pushing, even, these people literally use the term New World Order in their own speeches. And then when people accuse them of trying to start a New World Order, they'll pull up these documents and be like, no, it's just a conspiracy. Even though people like Klaus Schwab or all of them other people, they'll specifically reference a New World Order. So, I just want to break down this document and how they're essentially gonna label anybody who knows about the New World Order. They're gonna label us all terrorists, which, if you don't know, is part of the Christian persecution, part of the FEMA camp Walmart agenda. So yeah, you know what? Let's get into it. Now, as you can see, this document even references the COVID-19 pandemic, and it even references the Freemasons. And just so y'all know, this is why we're talking about how these corporations like Google or Microsoft, because Microsoft is part of this document, these people are building databases on certain groups of individuals who didn't take the vaccine. Now, in this document, they try to literally tie in conspiracy theorists with extremism. And then on top of that, they directly correlate conspiracy theorists with anti-Semitism. And you could see what they're really trying to say here. You could see that in this document, they break down everything plain as day. And then they turn it around and they say, yeah, these people are extremists. They're anti-Semitic. And what's crazy is, of course, these theories are going to go against rich bankers. When I mean they go against the elite. And it's kind of weird, this whole document, but essentially they try to say that if you believe in the New World Order, that you essentially are anti-Semitic. And I find this whole document funny because it likes to break everything down in its plainest terms. It talks about the UN. The UN is seen as a vehicle through which the shadowy cabal operates, which is, what it is in its most basic terms. And then it talks about mind control, infringements on freedoms, talks about Bill Gates and George Soros's, being part of something creepy when Bill Gates is out here selling computers for $666 and then popping up with patent 060606, etc., doing his little weirdo stuff. Then you have secret societies, which do exist. Nobody wants to admit that, but they do. And yeah, so it addresses everything in its plainest terms, straight up, but only in a document that very few people see, and in a document that is ultimately meant to label a bunch of people as terrorists and extremists for the purpose of persecuting them whenever it comes down to institutionalizing these people for their beliefs.